Welcome back to our walkthrough video series of the levels in Demon Souls. We just finished off the Dirty Colossus, and now we're on level 5-3, Rotting Haven. And the nice thing about this is that it's basically just a boss fight. So moving from the Archstone from Dirty Colossus, we're going to kind of make our way down this path. An item here. Again, like I've said many times before, the game loves to give you stuff that you're going to need. In the Widow's Lotus, counteracts plague. So the game is telling you maybe something's going to plague you a little bit further up here. So the interesting thing about the Rotten Haven boss is that it's actually kind of two bosses in one, although one boss is pretty harmless. The objective is to kill a character called Maiden Astraea, who is located at the far end of the arena. She is hard to get to, and she's also protected by another NPC, Garl Vinland, who's this knight. He's super tanky, he's resistant to things like poison and plague, and what you'll see is that he actually blocks the path down to Astraea. So you need to figure a way to get around him. You can kill him, run around him, lots of different methods, but I'm going to show you a couple different things. First off, there is a trophy associated with killing Astraea without killing Garl, the guy who protects her. Now, if you want to do that, let's get rid of this crystal boy. Grab some faint stone. Now, if you want to kill Astraea from a distance without killing Garl and get the trophy, what you want to do is, when you enter the arena, run to the right side. And what you'll see is a platform right here. Now, if you have the dexterity and the gear, you can actually use a bow and an arrow and shoot her way from afar. See that little glowing ball? That's her. We're not going to do that method now. We're going to go the route of killing Garl Vinland and then killing Astraea, because once Garl's dead, she'll actually just kill herself and make it really easy for you. So instead of going right, we're going to go left. Don't worry about these guys. They're not even going to aggro on you or harm you. By all means, do not fall down there quite yet, because what you'll discover is that that entire swamp down there will plague you. The moment you touch it, it's plague time. Not a lot of fun. Now look at this. He actually came out here a bit. So what we're going to try to do is get him.
There you rot in the deepest depths of the swamp.
So what we're going to try to do is, most of the time, what will happen is he'll wedge himself basically in this location right here to prevent you from going back. And you know what we're going to do? In order to show you that, we're going to warp back to the Nexus real quick. And then warp back to the level so you can actually see what it looks like when you face it the first time. The reason he actually kind of moved back to protect her is because when I went up onto that ledge where I could potentially shoot her with an arrow, his aggro range changes and his behavior changes. So, let's make our way back down there again. Let's see what we can do. Walking through the fog door here. We are going to go to the left, not the right. We're going to skip all these guys, make our way, and now what you'll see is that he's repositioned himself along this path right there. You see him? And he's pretty tough. Like, if I hit him in his shield, it's not going to do any damage. He's very good at parrying you. And so there's two things we can basically do. We can bait his attack and parry ourselves, his attack, and then repost damage him. Or, I like to do it like this, where if we bait his attack and then run around him, we can actually backstab him really easily. And, if positioning is right, we actually backstab him 2 times in a row. I like this better than the parry, because if you miss the parry, he's going to hit you. He's going to hit you for a lot of damage. So just run in, Sometimes it takes a few times. Come on, Garl, let's do it. He's going to do his attack. Oh, I actually hit roll that time. Get in there, sneak behind him, and get a backstab. When he gets up to walk away, even though he's right next to you, he's not going to attack. It's kind of some weird AI. But get in there, bait that attack again. Be careful because it actually has pretty good reach. See, he just actually got a little bit of chip damage because the tip of his weapon hit me. That time it actually got me much better. So I'm going to heal up real quick. Go back in, get it back. If you're really good at parrying, and that's the way you want to do it, by all means do it. You're going to probably need a good 5 to 8 parries and ripostes to get him to kill him. But I just find this method much safer. The one thing you do need to be careful of is eventually he can heal himself, which is annoying. If you see him sort of like kneel onto the ground, it's time to rush him and at least attack once and it'll interrupt the heal. If not, he can actually heal himself for almost all of his health. And you don't want to take all that time to get him almost dead, only to lose it again because the jerk healed himself. So even though there's space there on the side, I'm not going to try to swing through and get a quick stab on him. I'm going to bait this attack. Tip of the weapon I'm using. Get back there. Get another backstab in. Go around as he repositions himself. See right there? Tried to heal on me, but I interrupted it. A little chip damage again. And like that, Garl Vinland is dead. Now with him out of the way, basically all I need to do is go up and talk to Astraea and she's going to kill herself. So next thing, he drops all of his armor, which is actually really great. One important note, the Dark Silver Shield right here, it actually has physical and magic damage at 100%. So if you want to block any kinds of spells, it's great. And the fire damage is 70% as well, so it's a really great shield. Probably the best shield of the game. So with Garl Vinland out of the way, we can proceed down here to actually defeat the real boss. But get those plague cures, the Widow's Lotuses, ready to go. Because what I'm going to show you is, the moment you step in this pond, you're plagued. And like the Poison Swamp, you move slow here. I thankfully have a lot of HP, so it's not going to really do much damage to me, but be careful because lots of players don't have anything to cure the plague or they don't know about it and then they end up dying here and having to do a lot of this again. So we're going to talk to Maiden Astraea.
You killed him, didn't you? Very well. I can no longer resist you. Do as you like. Take your precious demon soul.
And with that, she kind of suicides, I guess, in a way, disappears, and the boss is done. And I'll get her soul, the pure blood soul, and the ring of sincere prayer when I touch the archstone right here. And also, haha, I'm going to get plagued again immediately. So grab that stuff and get out and go to the Nexus. And that's the end of level 5-3, Rotting Hammer.